This is the Nakba Museum in Broad Street in Bristol, and it's been set up by Rita and Ed, and this is their property. And here I'm just shutting the doors. Okay, I'm coming to the entrance now, and these are some of the photographs they've got from people in Palestine and elsewhere in their exhibition, permanent exhibition, to explain what's happening in Palestine now and some of the history of Palestine. So we can see some very old photographs. Some of the clothing that is worn by women in Palestine in different parts, and the different patterns and embroidery that is used from different areas of Palestine. This part is to tell us about Gaza in particular, but other parts of Palestine as well, before 1948, the Nakba. This museum, the Nakba Museum, means the catastrophe which took place when Israel was formed in May 1948. As we come up the stairs into the main part of the exhibition, we can see more photographs. This is a picture here of Benjamin Netanyahu's nephew, who's a refusenik. He was a refusenik. He refused to join the army and was imprisoned. This is what Einstein had to say. These are people from Palestine who are very famous. Hind al-Husseini. She was a teacher, an educator, active in the Arab Women's Solidarity Society, and many more. First woman photojournalist in the Arab world, Karima Aboud. Metial Kawar, first Palestinian woman accredited as a physiotherapist in modern Arab history. She was also blind. And now we're in the main part of the exhibition. Life under occupation. Photographs have all been donated by different people and different organisations. It's a wonderful exhibition. These are paintings down here by Cliff Hanley from Palestine Solidarity in Bristol. And all these paintings are sold and money donated to Palestinian causes. This is a place, Nablus, a place where I went to, or near there, a place called Salem, when I visited Palestine last time. This is a little exhibition about the Israeli Committee Against House Demolitions. And here is something about Shahada Street, which is divided into two in Hebron. And you can see here the netting over the market, because settlers throw all manner of things onto the market, so they've had to put netting up. Another painting by Cliff Hanley. And then down here we come to food that is sold here, and zaytun, olive oil, and also zatar, which dip bread into the olive oil and then into the zatar. It's lovely, the taboon bread. Khobz is the Arabic word for bread, khobz. I may not be saying that exactly correctly. And here we have something about the separation wall. Protests that have gone on in Bristol here. Absolutely fantastic resource this. That would be very good, for example, for school groups to come and visit. So much to learn here. A map of Palestine before the Nakba. And here we have, and the ceiling here we have the Bristol banner, Bristol for Palestine. More exhibitions of different aspects of the struggle in Palestine. What they did in the caste-led bombing in 2008-2009 over Christmas and New Year, where over 1,000 people died, including over 400 children. Approximately 400 children. Some of the garments that women wear, you can see the different intricate designs that are embroidered on them. I understand that the different patterns also depict or show where people come from in different parts of Palestine. And the alphabet there. Alif, Ba, Ta, Ta, Jim, and so on. Some stuff from Banksy, a Bristolian artist, of course. We've been given special access today because it's not normally open today, but we've been involved in a radio programme at Ujima Radio today on Palestine, and Rita took part in that programme. This here represents being in prison and a prison cell, and I'll just take you over to the checkpoint as well. Here is the checkpoint. I'm just going to go and show it how it would be, and it reminds me very much of my own experience of going through checkpoints. And for Palestinians, there would also be a biometric check on their hands and their fingers before they would be allowed through here. There'd be a cubicle where where that exhibition is there, and you'd have to go through this gate through to where you were going. This table here in many ways represents what I understand at checkpoint 56, where there was a table you had to put your bags on. Checkpoint 56 leads into the old city of Hebron, H1 it's called, sorry, H2 the old city. H1 is the main part of Hebron, but here we can see what a checkpoint looks like. Another example there of the 4 maps of Palestine showing how it's been stolen, how the land has been stolen since 1948. This is very much reminds me of Palestine 2012, going into Hebron and also Jerusalem through the Gilo checkpoint. So there we are. This is the Nakba Museum in Broad Street in Bristol. Rita, what days are you open?
Thursday, Friday and Saturday 11 to 6.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday 11 to 6 this museum is open if you're ever in Bristol. Paulette on the right there was producing the programme this morning and doing some of the interviews with the contributors, and that's Rita, who was also on the programme, and Jackie over there, who's one of the presenters of the programme that was done for Women's Outlook this morning on Ujima Radio, Bristol. A t-shirt saying football against the wall. This campaign, I acknowledge apartheid exists. Stevie Wonder, Chris Martin, Coldplay of course. Some people who I don't know, but Roger Waters of Pink Floyd. Okay, I'll say goodbye now. Ma salame.